We call these sessions to the point sessions because we want to be able to get to the point about things that touches the lives of entrepreneurs. And it's about being able to have inspiring, informing, and equipping conversations. So if you are an entrepreneur or an inspiring entrepreneur, it's good to have you here.
So it's my great pleasure to host this conversation. Mindfulness as an entrepreneur. I am with the lovely Bee, and she's a remarkable entrepreneur. She's also an incredible mother of two, and of course she is a talent manager and a devoted life partner to the late Ricardo Mercado, known as Ricky Rick. So please join me in welcoming Bianca Naidoo.
Actually,
I do want to ask you, how has life changed for you? Having a co-partner in business and now flying solo.
I learned so much from him, just how to run a business, because he put himself through a lot of courses to understand the industry. I've had to figure out other ways. Yeah, it's been a challenge, and it's a challenge every single day. I doubt myself every single day.
What do you do in those moments where you find yourself so preoccupied with so much to do and yet so little to give to yourself?
I think previously I've always felt I can't stop and I can't let the anxiety get the best of me, but I've learned that it really doesn't help if you just keep going.
By a show of hand, I just want to see, does anybody meditate in the room in the morning? You meditate? Who prays in the morning? Or throughout the day? Look at that. Who journals? Any of you journal? And who goes to therapy? What other tools have you used as part of mindfulness in this whole entrepreneurial journey?
Yeah. Praying, definitely, and listening to podcasts. And I've also started reading books that help you look at life differently, inspire you. More than anything, just talking for me in safe spaces is what helps me a lot.
What book would you say, read this book, and I promise you, it changed my life, and I think you should too?
I'm currently reading a book that I feel that way about, is The Garden Within. Yeah, it's helping me realize that I'm not the only one that's going, even though I know that, but I'm not the only one that's going through similar situations.
How do you deal with things on the front end, being a person who is more introverted and private? Is that something that's easy for you to delegate, or are there moments where you have to step in?
I'm very bad at delegating, so I end up doing a lot on my own, which is not great. Sometimes you just get so used to doing things on your own and you feel like you do it the best. But I'm starting to learn how to delegate to people because there's so much that I can do with being on my own.
We have to agree, guys, that, tomorrow is not promised, right? And you just never know what would happen. But as you said, you knew nothing about estate management, and now finding yourself in this situation, surely it's come with its own, learnings.
You never think it'll happen to you. So I think definitely just educating yourself about it, and I think a will, super important, number one, and some kind of life policy. And I will say that for myself just because I have kids.
How has mindfulness benefited your team?
Unfortunately, in our brown community, mental health is always shunned upon. I'm trying to create spaces where within my community we have real conversations. I won't always have the solution, but put you in the right direction that will help you. And I've seen the difference.
Where does one begin?
I'll say do everything with love. Put love into every single thing that you do. It makes it easier, it makes it joyful. That's what's really helped me and has just carried me through to be here today.